think my voice cracked.
Welcome to the Supplement Engineer channel, everyone. My name is Robert Chinetsky. Joining me, as always, is my vivacious vixen of a wife.
Me, Sandy.
Yes. Thank you, as always, for joining us on these Thursday live Q&As. Any comments, questions, queries, quips, smart aleck remarks, or cocktail concoctions you have, feel free to post them up in the comments section. We're broadcasting this on Twitch and YouTube, so whichever platform you're tuning in on, if it seems like your comment's not getting through, we're not getting to it, I promise you we're not ignoring it. We'll address anything and everything, no matter how ridiculous or poignant it may be.
Well, that's not necessarily true. If somebody said something like weird or inappropriate or gross.
If
we had people say something gross, and Robert was like, we're going to delete that. Yeah. Because that's dirty.
But sometimes YouTube gets a little glitchy, so if it seems like you're not getting through, jump on over to Twitch, create an account real quick, and then post your question on there, and then we'll get it that way. Just from user feedback, it seems like Twitch is a little less honorary at times. Yeah, a little bit less persnickety.
Sounds good. Persnickety. Wait, there's a food for persnickety people. Was it Grey Poupon? It was some commercial, and it was like for persnickety people, as if it was like playing. And I mean, the fact that like only someone who knew what that meant was like, "Ooh, I'll buy that. I'm persnickety." I wish I could remember what product that is.
It should say for pretentious.
It said for persnickety people. That was like their tagline. I want to be in the advertising room when they came up with that.
Well, that's. Oh, I mean, it's
for what type of person? Persnickety people.
Pretentious? No, that sounds negative. Let's put persnickety on there because half the population probably doesn't know what the fuck that word means.
They don't know.
So, yes, thank you guys for tuning in. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to post them up. If you like what we're doing here, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the video with family, friends, and loved ones. If you listen to the Supplement Engineer podcast, the Final Scoop podcast, or the newly launched Bourbon Bros podcast I'm doing with Justin.
Bourbon Bros.
And you listen to that on Spotify, iTunes, or anything else. Give us a 5-star review if you enjoy what we're doing. That helps us climb up in the almighty algorithm that dictates anything and everything to which we are exposed these days. Yeah, I think that's my whole opening spiel.
And now we just get to talk.
Now we just get to banter. So we have some protein bars that we're going to review.
Protein bars.
But we're going to wait till a few more people get on here because it seems like YouTube is really slow to notify people, even though we put up the link a while ago. Ooh. I put up the announcement yesterday that we were doing all this enacting for.
Well, let's talk about how today I got to work with Robert in a different way, or is that not something that we're going to talk about?
We can, just don't divulge the brand because...
Okay, I'm not going to diverge. I can't talk.
The product or anything.
I'm not going to divulge any... But let me just tell you something. Robert gets hired by people to write for them, to write articles, right? And sometimes his name is on them and sometimes his name is not, and then he's totally fine with that. But one thing that Robert cannot write is any article for women because...
Nope.
And I'm not going to talk about the contents of the article because I don't want to give it away like what we're talking about. But let me just say that when you're writing for a woman audience and then you're writing for like a man audience, it's two different things. And so Robert's trying to write this article today. He's like, would you say this? And I'm like, what is... And I wish I could tell you what he suggested, but I can't.
Please don't.
Put it this way.
It was not female oriented.
Women don't say that ever. And I don't even know what you're saying. Like, no. And then I said, what are you writing about? He's like, I'm supposed to be writing about this. I said, oh my, okay, you know what? I'm just going to write it for you. Like, tell me what I'm supposed to say, and then I will write it for you. Because you can't, I don't even trust you. I'm sorry, Robert. And it's a good thing. He's a man.
Well, yeah, like I can do the science nerdy thing, and I've done the bro, like meathead kind of talking.
Right.
I can bounce between those pretty easily.
Right.
When it comes to female-oriented or female-specific topics, I'm done.
I can't remember what it was, but he said something like...
Don't.
It wasn't this week, but it was like another time. I've helped him write another article for girls. And he's like...
It's like, come on, ladies.
Yeah, he was like, do you say something like, I don't know, something about being a lady or being a woman? I was like, what are you talking about? Women don't... Like, if we say the word lady, it's like, hey, ladies, but it's not like being a lady is tough. Like, I don't say... Nobody says that. Women don't talk like that. So, like, he can't write... So it's like, it's okay. So I swoop in and help him.
Well, truth be told, I pulled up like a womenshealthmag.com article to try to figure out like the phrasing of stuff would work.
Because girls talk different. I mean,
it didn't work. So what ended up happening was I just had you write the whole damn thing. I said, here's the topic. Go.
Give me the information. I was like, what?
Yeah. You know, here's the salient points.
I don't know the article studies and stuff.
Convert it into girl language.
But I'm going to
when I sent the article off to the
we still
supplement
haven't
company.
heard back, have we?
No, but they usually don't. Say
I'm
anything.
nervous.
Most
I was
of the
like-
stuff just kind of gets greenlit because
like,
I've been
what if-
working with them for a couple of years now.
What if it sounds
But I said,
too
hey
funny?
guys, since this is a very female specific article,
It's very
I brought in the heavy hitters for this one, i.e., my wife,
Yeah.
to write this. So if the tone, style, verbiage,
Yeah.
phrasing,
Yeah, I just wrote that thing.
Sandy handled it.
I just
so
wrote that thing.
good, bad, or otherwise, please let me know if you like it or if you still want me to write. Or
I know.
am
I was
fired.
like, have you heard back from the company? Because it's in a very different style.
Let's check real quick.
Like, it's obvious. Like, it's
Nope.
obvious that
Nope.
Robert didn't write it.
We'll find something.
Mostly because I used the collective we. Put it that way. So Robert's like, because like,
I can't. No, I couldn't bring myself to do that.
because if you're writing an article for girls, like, it's like we know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Yeah.
And so I was like, let me just write it.
Yeah. What's going on, Brooke?
Okay, wait. What is the military? Does each military group have a different saying, right? Like we're watching NCIS and Gibbs was in the Marine Corps. And I thought Marines said hoo-ah, but then they're saying it's oorah. Like, because we have it on closed captioning because what are we, like 60 years old and can't read? Yes.
Well, you just can't hear.
Yeah, no. I realized I don't even want to go to a movie anymore because they won't have it in closed caption at the movie theater. And I'll be like, I don't know what you're saying.
Well, that and I don't need to get preached at too by my
Okay, well,
entertainment. so.
yeah, political, whatever. I literally need to read it.
JoJo, what's going on?
JoJo. But so, anyways, what did the military? What did the? So in the closed captioning, it said oorah, like OORAH.
Yeah.
And I thought it was hoo-ah with no R and just like H. I don't know, HOOAH.
No, I always thought it was hoorah.
I thought it was hoo-ah. And he thought it
No,
was
it's not like Al
hoorah.
Pacino from
Hoo-ah!
Sons of a Woman. No.
Well, he was in the military instead of a woman. That's why he said it. I don't under. Can someone help me? And does the Army say different things than the Marines, than the Navy?
Ask your dad. Your dad was in the Navy.
He was. I don't know what they say. And I was in the Coast Guard. I don't know what they...
Whoa.
For a week. Okay, wait. Okay, I
Whoa,
wasn't in
whoa.
the Coast Guard.
You were not. Let's rewind that. You were not in the Coast Guard. You went to an engineering camp held at the Coast Guard Academy for 1 week.
Which is very intense.
Before your
Senior year. And it was very, very intense. I had nightmares about it for a really long time.
you have PTSD from 1 week at the Coast Guard.
Yes. Anyone who went, because they treated us like, they were like, if you attend the Coast Guard Academy, it will be like this your entire freshman year. I'm like, why would I sign on for this? Like, I have the utmost respect for anybody in the military, especially if you went to a military academy, because it's insane hard. And you do get tough. Holy moly. Just saying.
Going back to our opening salvo.
I do
Sandy
need
needs
to proofread if.
No.
Yeah.
I'll get in touch with her feminine side. I'm not going to touch my feminine side. That's only on Sundays.
Okay, thanks.
HUA is an acronym for Hear, Understood, and Acknowledged. Awesome.
So I was right. I always said it was hoo-ah, like HOOAH, which obviously is not how you would spell it. But thank you. Hear, understand. It's kind of like in the Hell's Kitchen when they're like, yes, chef, and they like say it back to him, like broccoli in 2 minutes. Yes, chef. That's like hoo-ah. It's like a hoo-ah. Come on, you know what
I
I'm
just like seeing you kind of go through the same thing over and over again.
saying.
They do, but typically it's acronyms for something and their own version. Like FUBAR.
I don't know what FUBAR is.
JoJo, were you in the military?
Thank you.
You know a lot about the acronyms.
Thank you for
stuff.
telling me
So, yeah.
about the military, because I don't know.
Right.
So that's how you know I wasn't in the military. Because I'd be like, hurrah, hurrah. I don't know. They'd be like, you're not in the military.
George Washington's spinning in his grave right now.
George Washington. There's so many people.
Patton? You want me to go with Patton?
Yeah.
Eisenhower?
Yeah, because he has a middle initial of S. I learned that in Jeopardy. We've been watching Jeopardy a lot lately, and it's like a 2015 Jeopardy.
Yeah.
So it's like older, which doesn't matter because I don't know any of the modern, even the modern questions on 2015 Jeopardy. I'm like,
Yeah, one of the categories was like Oscar nominees of 2015.
And I was like, I don't know any of those. I'm sorry.
But when they bring up like 18th century English authors, man, I'm all over that, so we're good.
No. There's only certain categories that I'm good at, and it's basically the nonsensical ones, right? Like the ones that are like, I don't know, Funny
Food.
Farm. And it's like F is spelled with a PH. You know what that means. All the words start with. So it's just like random hodgepodge.
Yeah.
And then, like I can do random and I can do sometimes Greek mythology. What did I nail the other day? it was like TV sitcom moms, or it was something random, and I was so proud of myself that I nailed it.
Yeah.
And one of them was like musical instruments, which I didn't do as well as I thought that I would do. I swept a whole category. I was so proud of myself. What was the category that I swept?
Philanthropy.
No, that's not what I did.
Dude.
House Bunny.
Yeah.
That's a funny movie.
Jojo, no, but my dad is retired Air Force. That's awesome. Well, tell your dad thank you for his service. It helped a lot with military kids camping trips. I learned that's really, really awesome. What did he do in the Air Force? Was he a fighter pilot? That was something my brother and I, we grew up watching Iron Eagle and Top Gun.
I feel like that's
the thing
rare.
We wanted to do was grow up and be fighter pilots.
I mean, I feel like what you just asked was when I say my dad was a commander in the Navy, and then you respond with well, was he a SEAL?
Yeah,
no, he wasn't a SEAL.
No, and I realized there's lots of people that did that.
Navy.
It's just it's awesome.
So that's kind of where I'm at.
What's with I don't know. I mean,
I didn't know what to wear.
We actually went to Bama, so the fact that we're
you know what? Can I just say for the record, that wasn't that as weird of a comment as you would think. Guys, I can't tell you how many people I see in Texas wearing something LSU. And of course I say, go Tigers. And they look at me like I'm weird. And I want to I want to yell back at them like, you're the jerk wearing the LSU stuff. Why are you wearing? They're like, well, somebody bought it for me. Or they have no affiliation to the university. They're just wearing an LSU shirt with never been there and they're not even fans. I was like, what are you? I get so mad. I'm like, if you're gonna wear the shirt, and I say whatever, and you know what? That happened to my head of school, Dan.
Yeah.
He went to. I don't even know if he went to, but he's a huge Tennessee Volunteer fan, huge Tennessee fan, and he was trying to help because a lot of people that work at my school went to small colleges. They didn't go to a big SEC school, so they don't know what it's like. And so he's a big Tennessee fan. I'm a big LSU fan. We understand each other's love of that SEC school. Yeah. So he was trying to tell coworkers, he was like, guys, you don't understand. Tennessee fans love Tennessee. We're all crazy. It's not. And I was like, okay. So he's with a bunch of people and they're at an airport. Mm-hmm. And there's a guy with a Tennessee hat. And he's like, see, look, I'm going to show you. And he goes up to the guy and he's like, go Vols. Go Vols. And the guy looks at him like he's crazy. He's just wearing the hat, has no clue. And he was so embarrassed and angry. And the friends were like, yeah, Tennessee, really crazy fans. It's like, man.
Yeah,
but that's not fair because if you're wearing it, you should be a crazy fan, right?
Agreed.
That should be a thing.
Yeah, I agree.
Get your flesh burn in the jersey if you're not a fan.
Planes, more or less. Very cool. Very cool. Going back to all of the LSU stuff, just because we got Devin's name right there in the comments, a couple of housekeeping items. Yes, the sheets were ordered.
We wanted to order.
Bowl and branch sheets were ordered. Sheets. No, there's no we. She wanted to order.
You don't sleep well. I'm trying to help you. This is love.
There's other things we could do for me to sleep well besides my $300 sheets.
I'm trying to give you the cool sheets.
Anyway, the reason I'm bringing Devin into this is that he found a discount code through one of the radio shows he listens to. It was 15% off.
15% off of.
So that was really awesome.
Expensive
so first
sheets
off,
is a lot off.
Thank you very much for that, Devin. And he also, remember how we reviewed the Ninja Up pre-workout last week? He asked what our thoughts were on
Ninja.
But
we didn't try it. We just
no. But we just kind of broke down the formula based on that. But he got us in touch with their people over there. So Ninja Up is sending us a box of goodies to try, and whenever they come in, we'll do an unboxing.
And you like their ingredients?
Well, hold on. We're going to unbox them all, and then we'll run them through all of that. So,
but you like
the profiles, yes.
Okay.
But like TJ says, labels are just labels. So we'll run through everything and see how.
I agree with TJ. I'm actually really excited to run it because if the label looks good and then we try it, we're like, then we'll see. But let me tell you something. I'm the same way with resumes or something. Sometimes I help hire people in the math department, and they're like, "Oh, well, this person's been teaching for 12 years.
Right?
They must be good." I'm like, what is that? Are you telling me you never had a bad teacher that's been around for more than 12 years? I'm just saying. So
the sheets.
Resumes are nothing. I don't believe you. I mean, it's something, but it's nothing.
We got the stone-colored sheets.
We got the stone sheets, and we did.
It's like a gray.
But we tell them because I was worried we should get the signature. I was like, we got to get the signature. The signature is the one that's the signature. You have to get the signature. But then when we read reviews, what site were you on to get the reviews?
Sleep Foundation or
some other site,
like
a third party. I think that's important when you're doing the reviews. And they said,
a lot of these third-party sites are really just bought and paid for by supplement companies. I mean,
it's
I didn't say that.
Potentially better than the site itself. Yeah, a little picky. Okay, fine. Resume means nothing. Heard. So
I'm
this
not
means
going to
nothing.
say anything.
Okay, so whatever. Anyways, all I'm saying is we looked and we realized that the signature sheet scored slightly lower than the Percale. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Percale. Persale.
Anyway, all right.
Percale. I don't know how to pronounce
Steve
that.
Smith, 1850. That's the first time commenter on here. He's tuning in from Twitch. You also tried the arm wrestle challenge.
What's the arm wrestle challenge? Obviously, if I arm wrestle him, do I get 2 arms against Robert? I think I'd
I
still
think I
lose.
got my money on her.
I think I'd still lose. If I did both of my arms against your left arm, would I win?
Steve, can you enlighten us to the this arm wrestling challenge?
I mean, you just arm wrestle. Surely.
I mean, maybe it's when you
Who's
have
on
like,
me? 2
maybe
of
it's if
my
you have
arms.
like 3 midgets jumping on your back while you're trying to wrestle a girl or something. Maybe
2
that's
of my arms versus Robert's 1 left arm.
Yeah, we can do that.
I think I'd win.
That works.
Do you think I'd win?
I don't know.
So if I'm using 2 arms, can
Depends
I
on how
like
many
use a
pre-workouts.
lever system? Like, can I go full on Archimedes and be like, oh? Because like the point of it is you guys have the same pivots, so you can't cheat if you do it. But then if I have 2, do I just?
Okay.
I don't know. Just trying to figure it out.
It's a challenge.
I'm just trying to figure it out.
We've got another person. Hey, we've got 2 in from Twitch now. There we go.
Twitch,
Fuel
Twitch,
caution.
Twitch,
Okay, so this is the first one. I approve
Look
of
at the
your
bird.
little.
Is it whiskey? They don't call it.
Here's
bourbon.
here's the thing. So I've been,
Tennessee
you know,
whiskey.
as I do whenever I get interested in something, I don't just get a surface level. I like to go down the rabbit hole of
Robert
everything.
understands it all.
No, I'm not going to go with that. I'm not going to. There are people.
Tries to understand.
There are people in the bourbon world, whiskey world, that know far more than me. I just like when I get interested in a topic, I like to, you know, hit it hard and heavy like I do everything.
I understand.
So Jack Daniels is a Tennessee whiskey, and so it abides by all of the stipulations for what a bourbon should be. So
it checks the boxes of bourbon.
yes, it is aged in new char oak barrels like bourbon must be. It is distilled in the United States. It has corn as its predominant grain. So in the mash bill,
51%.
at a minimum of 51%, but it actually uses 80% corn in the mash bill,
Oh, that's like very bourbon.
12% malted barley, and 8% rye. So that's why Jack Daniels has a sweeter flavor than that, because a lot of times with bourbons, like the Kentucky bourbons, rye is actually the second grain. But then if you get a bourbon that's called a wheater, they actually remove the rye and they put in wheat instead of that. So you would have corn, wheat, and then the third one would be malted barley, would be the third grain in there. Because most bourbons and whiskeys are like
Have
a
I
3
ever
grain
had
mash bill.
that kind?
Yeah, so the one I used in your old fashioned last night, that was the cask strength of Maker's
Right.
Mark. So some of your well-known wheater bourbons are Maker's Mark, Larceny, which we also have a bottle of, Weller, Rebel Yell 100 is another one. That those are all wheater bourbons.
Okay, so yeah. So then
Yeah.
maybe I like the really sweet caramel.
Yeah, and I don't like regular Maker's Mark, but the Maker's Mark cask strength it's a 10. The bottle we have, I think, is a 109 proof or 105 proof. It's really good. It's really really.
I like
good.
the cask. What's it called? The cask
cask strength.
strength.
Yeah. So yeah, I have no idea what this. All right.
All right, let's do it.
But yeah, we approved the Jack. All right. So anyway, back to the Jack Daniels. So it is a bourbon. It abides by all that, but it also goes through another process called the Lincoln County process, which is something that is specific to Lynchburg, Tennessee. And so Jack Daniels and a bunch of the other Tennessee whiskeys think of themselves as like bourbon plus one kind of thing. So it's like a bourbon, but it's Tennessee whiskey, so it's kind of up there a little bit with it.
Like a Mormon, like they added an extra book.
Sure.
Okay.
We can go like that, but
That's how I think of them. I don't know. They got this like extra book up there.
No, but Jack Daniels. So my uncle is a huge Jack fan. I like Gentleman Jack or the Jack Daniels single barrel proof. Outstanding. It's like a 120 proof stuff. It's
Blackjack,
phenomenal.
Black Label. Yeah.
No, that's Black Label's standard Jack Daniels.
No, what's the fancy one?
Gentleman Jack is
Gentleman
the second
Jack.
one.
Yeah.
But then
and then the blue.
the Jack Daniels single barrel. No, you're thinking Johnny Walker.
Oh. That must be so
Grief.
embarrassing for someone who likes Jack
Good
Daniels. They both have
grief.
names with J.
Grief. Yeah. So
How
as you
am I
can see,
supposed to know?
keep the banner coming, guys. But yes, we approve of the any and all bourbon, cocktail, concoction, Tennessee whiskeys as well. When you rub the sheets together, does it whisper?
We haven't got them yet.
We'll
They're
get them
shipping.
probably in 2 days. I got the shipping notification to say should be here maybe in time for the final scoop on Saturday, and I can
Well,
rub them together live on air. And you were
it's-
not selling me out this weekend. You're gonna when these sheets
You
live,
have
you were
to
jumping.
tell me.
No, your ass is getting on here. And you're gonna.
He sits there and tries to get me on the live thing with all his buddies, and he's like, "Hey, can you come talk?" And I literally have no makeup on, haven't worn any makeup all day, and my hair is greasy. And I'm like, "No, I'm not gonna come on ugly. No." And he's like, Oh, I'm like, I'm not going on. I'm not gonna, what's it called? Like immortalize the ugliness that is me without makeup. Like I'm not doing that.
Jojo, I am a real cheapskate when it comes to money, and I can sleep on a bed and nails while
Banshees are screaming in my ear. I think you meant Banshee.
But my wife buttoned purple sheets, and they are. But my wife bought purple sheets, and they are amazing.
Yeah, I hear you.
Our current sheets are purple sheets that we got as a wedding present from my uncle. The same one that likes Jack Daniels.
Well, wait a minute. So that's important. I'm excited to try these new sheets.
I just need the room to be cold. I don't care if I need a firmer mattress, and I need it to be cold. I just can't be hot.
Let me tell you something, man. This one needs it so cold that when people come to visit in Austin, Texas, I always give them a down comforter. If you know anything about down goose feathers, it's what those poofy jackets for people in Alaska and like Minnesota will wear. I buy them a down comforter. I'm like, here, guys, and then here's extra comforters to go with it because we keep it super cold. It's only 65.
What was I going to say?
No clue. I was talking.
I grew up always sleeping in a cold house. So that's why like my parents' house was always cold. Aunt Bubba's house was always cold.
Okay.
Okay. What else? Yeah. And then we spent the night one time at your aunt and uncle's, and they slept with it at 80.
He was 78. Let's not exaggerate. But I was dying. I had to keep waking up in the middle of the night and getting washcloths and wetting them and laying them like to try to like get some kind of like cool. Yeah. It was so bad. And after that, we're like, we are never spending the night somewhere else. We have to like.
We don't know what the arm wrestle challenge is.
Wait, is there not a thing that says arm wrestle challenge?
No, like they said it's a challenge, but we don't know yet. G Money, Gerhard from Fitness Informant, man. Bars are great. We've got the bars here. We just haven't tried them yet.
I want to try my bars now.
So let me get through all the rest of these first. All right. Hit it hard and heavy. Sandy, do you approve this message? She endorses it. 2 thumbs up.
Okay.
Best of 3 for the challenge. I challenge her to wear an extra pair of reading glasses for the whole stream for a donation and follow.
I could easily get a hold of some reading glasses. He's got 2, and I've got 1.
Go get them.
Oh, you want me to? Do we really?
Yes.
He's trying to make me ugly. I don't look good with glasses. I love how y'all think, you know how like the sexy girl with the sexy hair in a bun and the glasses, and they're like, ooh, she's sexy. I can see it. I don't have that when I put on glasses. I look ugly with glasses.
Have you tried your hair in a bun? You could do like the
I can do it. I'm going to do the naughty teacher, and you're going to be like, you know what?
Hurry up.
She doesn't look good. She looks like a math teacher, like an ugly one.
Do you need me to
That's what they're going to say. No, it's fine. You asked for it. I hope you're happy.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, until she gets back, I'm going to take a sip of my drink here. All right. Fuel caution. I hope you're happy. We have no idea what in the world's going to happen. If I can beat her in arm wrestling, I'll give a donation. I don't even need to show that. It wouldn't even be a contest. All right. We have 5 flavors here. 6 flavors? 5 flavors. 5 flavors of the authentic bars. Actually, no, it is 6. I just can't count. Okay. Gerhard, which flavors have you tried? If you're still watching. Which flavors have you tried? Because we have all 6 here. We've got chocolate chip cookie dough. We have coconut cashew birthday cake. What's the name of this one? Kitchen sink peanut butter candy. And mint chocolate chip. 6 flavors. When she gets back in here, we'll do all of the macro accounting and all of that stuff. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Cameron Diaz doesn't have anything on you, sweetheart.
I look like a math teacher.
If you had the blouse on and everything.
I don't look good. I don't look good in glasses. And my hair looks ridiculous up like this.
You need the pin. You need the pin in your hair. Like that, see?
I don't think I look sexy at all. But it's fine. I could do it.
Come on, let's see. We don't have a table to do this. I want to see.
Should I see? Let's do it. I can win. I can do this. Odd! I look ugly. Can I take my hair down, please?
If you would like to, you may. Yes. Oh, it says, I have a new follower on Twitch, Steve Smith.
As we should.
All right, so we've got 6 flavors. I just kind of did the rundown. So we've got coconut cashew. We have birthday cake. We have kitchen sink. We have chocolate chip cookie dough, peanut butter candy, and mint chocolate chip.
Okay, wait. You said something called the kitchen sink.
You are still rocking it, Sandy. See, Brooke's on your side.
Brooke, you're so sweet, but the viewership literally got cut in half when I put the glass. No, I'm just... I don't want to see no shit with glasses.
Yep, I'm very nervous.
I got to be honest with you guys. I had two students. I can't do this. I had two students arm wrestle, and it was a girl who was a freshman, and it was a guy. I think he was a freshman too. Maybe he was a sophomore. And they arm wrestled, and she won. And he was on the basketball team. It's not like he's like, it's not like he's not good, but it's like she is like buff, and she does CrossFit. She's like young, and she does CrossFit.
Yeah.
Mom did, yeah.
Cool.
I was really proud of her. I was like, get it, girlfriend.
All right, let's do the macros on these real quick.
Okay, I'm really excited. Can I be honest? I don't like... My least favorite's the birthday cake. I only had one thing that I thought was a good birthday cake, and I don't remember what it was.
Okay, so we've got all 6 flavors here, and the macros vary
significantly?
Well, the lowest calorie bar is the coconut cashew, which is 240 calories per bar.
Okay, 240.
The highest calorie one is the peanut butter candy one, which is 280 calories per bar, as is the mint chocolate chip. All right, here are the macros for the coconut cashew. So we've got 12 grams of fat. We have 21 grams of carbohydrates, 2 grams of fiber, 15 grams of sugar, including 13 grams of added sugar, 14 grams of protein, 240 calories in total. The ingredients are... Give me the actual rundown of all the ingredients. And let's just look on the bar.
I'm just wondering if they're all 14 grams of protein.
14, 16, 16, 15, 16... Yeah. Okay, ingredients. Cashew butter, which is cashews and coconut oil. Yeah. Honey, whey protein isolate, brown rice syrup, which is brown rice and water is what it says. Coconut, salt, and natural flavor.
I'm excited.
Hey, it's actually starting to get more people on there. Brando, or Brandock 24BE. Hello, Brandock. How are you?
I think it's
How are you?
Brando.
Yes. Okay.
K24B. I don't know.
Yeah. All right. So what are we streaming about, honey?
We're going to be reviewing these protein bars, and I'm super excited. To eat them.
Give them a little introduction about the Supplement Engineer channel.
So the Supplement Engineer channel, this particular podcast, if you're curious, is about my husband, Robert, who knows a great deal about supplements because he spends his time reading articles about honest supplements and studies and what it does for bodies. And he tends to get paid by other companies telling them what to put in.
For the other companies.
He consults. And he tries to tell them what products work in their body, which ones go together, what's efficacious. I only learned that word because of him, because he says it a lot. Sorry, that was the first time I ever heard it was you. So anyways, he knows everything there is to know. Why am I on the channel? Yet to remain seen. I'm his wife. I'm weird and goofy. I'm a math teacher.
And attractive. We can always put that in.
Sure, except when someone asks me to put the glasses on, which is not usual. This is not usual, but someone specifically asked. I tried to tell them I don't have sexy librarian thing going on. When I wear my glasses, I look like a math teacher, not an attractive one. So it's fine, but that's it.
Brando. You can call me Brando.
Greetings from Texas.
We're in Texas too.
We're in Texas too.
Yeah, so basically I'm a former mechanical engineer turned consultant.
From LSU.
Yes, mechanical engineer from LSU, did oil and gas consulting for many, many years. Left that in 2015 to jump into the supplement industry full-time as a writer, consultant, researcher.
Let's tell them how much
stuff.
You made to quit. Like my favorite part of this whole story is how ballsy.
No. So I do consulting for brands. I write for them. I help them do some formulation stuff. I do some podcasting on the side. So I've got the Supplement Engineer podcast.
With me.
We do live streams every Thursday, but I also have the Supplement Engineer podcast where I interview different figures in the bodybuilding supplement fitness industry, some of the researchers as well. I have the Final Scoop podcast on Saturdays, which is a roundtable with me and a bunch of the other big shots in the industry.
Someone from Poland, someone from New Zealand. I find that interesting.
Shane, the guy that runs Stack.com, the leading news source in the industry. Lucas, who works for one of the major distributors in Europe.
He's
Robbie, who's the owner of Apollon. And then when Grandpa can join us, TJ from Fitness Deal News, which is one of the best review sites for supplements out there.
There you go.
And then Justin and I, Supplement Snoop, have the Bourbon Brothers podcast, which we just reignited and got that going.
Robert likes to drink bourbon.
Everything supplements and bourbon. So,
wait. Read what he's going to become.
Actually going to be...
Oh!
There you go, man.
Oh!
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. You're going to love it.
She's a math teacher, by the way.
I'm a math teacher. I love teaching. It's so much fun. The kid's awesome. Doesn't matter. Yeah.
Thank you, JoJo.
I'm elementary trained, taught junior high for 7 years, and now I've been on my 5th year in high school.
Definitely don't watch if you... True, yeah. Don't watch this if you want good
Yeah.
information.
Yeah, Shanetsky.
Yeah.
So anyways, he's got good
Information supplement gives will literally change.
stuff. Right.
Thank you, Brooke. Brooke is awesome.
She's talking about you.
How long y'all been Twitch streamers? Branda, I've only been doing the Twitch thing for about a month now. But I have had the supplement engineer. So I've been in the supplement industry since 2015. I've been having the supplement engineer YouTube channel since March of 2018. And we've actually just got into the live streaming kind of thing on YouTube for about a year now. And we just started on Twitch for about a month ago. So.
Yeah, because we noticed there were issues on YouTube. That was literally the reason.
Yeah.
No. Well, that's the funny thing.
Can depend.
Kids can see right through you. So if you don't really care about them, yeah, they're going to be bad. If you do care about them and you're willing to show them over and over again and never give up on them, then they're not going to be bad for you. And that's from inner city to really rich high end. And I've taught both. So kids are never bad. It's the way you handle the situation that makes it bad.
Yeah.
Oh, take that nugget of wisdom.
Changing lives.
Changing lives. But seriously, they can sense if you don't care about them. And,
Any brand you prefer for NAC?
ooh, what's the one we use?
It depends. Do you want like a fully loaded product, or do you just want like a bulk ingredient on your own? So I bought my bulk NAC, which is N-acetylcysteine, not anal cysteine, like you were trying to say.
I kept calling it anal cysteine. Anal cysteine. He's like laughing. I was like, what?
It's N-acetylcysteine. So cysteine is an amino acid.
But if you say it fast, it sounds like anal cysteine. I'm not making that up. It does. Okay? And for someone who's only half-heartedly paying attention, I thought I got really close. So
the place from where we purchased all of our stock of NAC was NutriCost. So I did it through their website, or when Amazon was actually allowing it.
we haven't eaten the protein bars yet, and I'm hungry. I specifically ate less so that I could eat these.
Yeah. So NutriCost is a great one. If you're looking for like an all-inclusive kind of comprehensive one, you can check out Apollin's Resistance. Their immune formula has 600 milligrams of NAC in there.
But that has a lot more than just NAC.
Well, yeah.
I was taking that all through 2020, 2021 school year, and I was live in person the whole time, and I never got, never got
that
it.
unspecified disease from unknown origins.
I'm not saying it was the Apollon formula, but let's just say I took it every day, and I was exposed to Chorin all the time.
Yeah. Sandy stories will make you laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, they will.
Yeah, you know what's funny is I have my college roommate, and she is privy to all the stories. She was like my collector of stories because there were so many. And she literally told me she went on a family thing, and she has a little niece. And she said her niece asks for Sandy stories. Like, my friend Christina, like, tells her the collection. Like, tell me the story about this. And we're telling, like, those are her favorite stories, is the Sandy stories. I was like, oh my God, she remembers ones I don't even remember. So in college, I built up a lot of stories.
Yeah, creamy. Got a few from Swanson. Yeah, that should be fine. It's usually these standalone ingredients, as long as it's not like some kind of like wackadoodle or like super exotic botanical or something like that. Like a turmeric or even an elderberry or something like that, because I see JoJo's comment down there. You should be okay with if you're getting NAC in there. I'm assuming if it's capsules, it's probably 600 milligrams in each of the capsule servings like that. Assuming it's capsules, unless it's a raw powder. But yeah, NutriCost has good raw materials, and they're usually very affordable. And they were running a 2-for-1 sale not too long ago.
They were doing a 2-for-1 sale when he got them. No, it was buy one get one free when you bought them.
Right,
and then they changed to 2-for-1 because they realized, oh my gosh, people are buying. We're not going to be money.
Question: do teachers get paid every month or 2 weeks? Can you answer that for me?
One, I teach at a private school, so it's different. But it used to be once a month. It was on the last Friday of every month, and they literally just switched it. We got this weird email where they switched it to now twice a month. So I don't know why. I don't know if that's more, cost efficient or something. But I used to get paid once a month, and now literally starting in July, because that's when our contract starts, is July 1st. So starting now, I'm going to get paid twice every 2 weeks.
Thoughts on elderberry, Sandy?
Oh, wait, why do you think I would have a thought on that? I never know anything. We give it to our daughter every night.
We give it to her. It is a good source of all kinds of fun little bioactive compounds that have
in your gut.
Immune support.
I don't know anything.
Immune support. They support immune. We can't say it cures anything because that's one way to get canceled real quick.
But wait, does it help your gut?
No, it's more for immune system. That's why you think we give it to her.
Wait, I don't mean to be stupid, but isn't that where your immune system is in your gut? That's what I keep hearing. Am I wrong? Come on, guys. You've heard that.
Your gut has a
Your gut microbe has the immunity blockers.
Your gut has some impact on your immune function, but that's not the be all end all case. Because think about it, your skin also plays a huge role in immunity too. That's like the largest barrier you have against all the irritants, botanicals, and all the other kind of like microbes that can be
did
trying
you
to
just say that my skin is like an immune something?
Yeah. Think about all of the bacteria that's swarming around in the air right now. And it
Ew.
comes into contact with your skin. The skin is a huge part of the immune system.
So take care of your skin, ladies. Buy Duracell or whatever. No, that's a battery. Wait, isn't there
For the people that
a
have just
lotion
tuned in,
that's-
for these first timers, please don't. This isn't. Actually, no. This is pretty par for the course with her.
there a lotion like Duracell? I know that's a battery, but I swear there's lotion. It's like, it sounds like Duracell.
CeraVe?
Ceradel? I don't know.
CeraVe.
Forget it. I'm gonna stop
Fired.
talking.
You're fired.
Oh, delete these C's
yes.
with me.
Yes, elderberry has some good data on it, showing it can reduce the severity and duration of colds. It can improve improved immune function. I've got to word things very carefully right now. There's some interesting studies showing that elderberry syrup, the consumption of fruits, because they're high in polyphenols, antioxidants, which have a bunch of health promoting properties. So yeah, just be careful, because there was a research paper that came out at some point, it was either late 2019 or sometime in the mid 2020, that a lot of the elderberry supplements on the market actually didn't contain elderberry. They contained like other kinds of like grapes or like dark blueberries and stuff like that. So
They were lying.
it was some other kind of like dark purple fruit that's rich in the anthocyanins that elderberries are rich in, but it wasn't actual elderberry extract.
So they were fooling people, but in reality, they weren't denying them of the benefits that the person thought they were getting.
I'm not going to say that one way or the other. So
I fake it till you make it.
you are welcome, Brando.
Okay.
Got another person on. There we go. Go get those Kriya gains.
Get it? No, thank you.
Get those
I only
Kriya
have
gains.
everybody that I say something like, "Oh, you should take creatine." If you say that to someone who's like a teenager, they're like, "Oh, well, I'm not one of those boys trying to get buff." I was like, "What are you talking about?" And adults don't take creatine. Like, it's a good thing to take for multiple reasons.
Yeah.
Thanks, Brooke.
I bought the 2-for-1, and instead of a third bottle, they sent me elderberry with vitamin C and zinc.
On
Yeah, that's not
accident?
that's not a bad deal for just overall immune support and stuff like that. Yeah.
I say take it.
Lots of things can help with the immune system, but yeah, fruits are good with antioxidants, polyphenols, flavonoids, all those other good things that can help support a healthy immune
Flavonoids.
function. A lot of oranges, grapefruits, blackberries. I can honestly say it helps a whole lot if you get sick easy or have a weak stomach.
Yeah, and he said blueberries.
Yeah. Do you dry scoop creatine or mix it in water?
Neither. Can I tell you
I-
what I do?
I always recommend mixing it in water, just because it is a osmolyte, so your body most efficiently absorbs it when taken with water.
I put it in my smoothies, which I don't think is the same as mixing it in water. I put the lion's mane and the reishi and the creatine in my smoothie every day. And if I don't eat a smoothie, I make a yogurt bowl and I put it in my yogurt bowl. So yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, plus you get milk has
It's
water.
liquid.
It's water in
Right.
there. So yeah, 1 scoop, 8 ounces of liquid, 16 ounces. Yeah, somewhere around there. They were so worried to take it because they heard your weight would go up.
Thank you.
Very
What?
minimally, but that's because more water is being stored in your muscle. It's not being stored in your fat tissue and stuff like that. It's not going to make you get bloated and gassy and all
Can I
that
time
other
out?
stuff.
Brooke, have you also heard that people don't take birth control because they're afraid it makes them gain weight? Have you heard that one? Because I was like, what? What are you talking about? Like, if it did,
It's
it
like 3
wouldn't be like, well, you were a size 2, but now you're a size 8 because you took creatine or because you went on the birth control. Like, that's the weirdest. So anyways,
Yeah.
I bet it's the same people. Because I was like, what are you talking about? It's not even, huh? So anyways, yeah, I thought that was interesting. Yeah, they're like, oh, I don't want to, because it's going to make me fat. I'm like, no, it's not.
No.
It helps you retain the water in your muscles. So
Right.
it's not like, whatever.
Thoughts on minimum age for creatine?
That's a great question. Thank you for asking that, because I have that question
The
too.
official answer is dietary supplements should only be consumed by people 18 and older.
Yeah, but like, what would you
All
do?
of
What
that
are we
being
doing for our
said,
daughter?
creatine has been studied in individuals younger than that. There is research on creatine in children. It is very safe.
I'd say like 12, huh?
For kids all the way up to the elderly. It's
How
very
old would
it's a
you-
super high safety profile.
Let's talk about our daughter. What are we going to do with our daughter?
I would give it to her.
At what age?
I mean, I sprinkle in reishi mushroom and lion's mane mushroom into her yogurt now. So creatine, Maybe
Maybe she's older.
5.
You know,
She just turned 4.
tonight. No, I don't know. I guess when she's running, I don't know. I'm trying to think about when I'm thinking about her muscular development. I don't know.
People
Yeah.
blame their weight on BC. You don't like British Columbia, Brooke? What do you have against Canadians?
All I'm saying is it's not going to do that. It doesn't do it like that to you. Like, I know lots of people that are, I don't want to talk about it, whatever. It's getting weird. But anyways, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Jojo, I'll talk to you offline about this a little bit more. I want to find the youngest study on record. I want to say they used it in kids with ADHD, and those kids were like 8 or 10, but I don't.
Did they think that there was a
remember
correlation between creatine and ADHD?
Yeah, because creatine has a bunch of cognitive benefits
See,
as well.
it has cognitive benefits. Okay, well, wait, can we eat the bars?
Damn right, Sean. Father of the century.
Is he making fun of you? Is that facetious?
He better not.
I don't know.
If he
I
ever
gotta
wants
be
me to
honest
talk
with
to
you.
him again, he won't.
He's pretty awesome as a dad. Like, even my mom, who's like not the best at giving compliments, like ever. P.S. Like she does it to people that are not in her family.
Yeah.
Like she compliments random.
And the reason I say father of this century
But like
is
she
because,
told him he was rocking. I was
because
like, whoa.
my dad didn't father me in this century. It was in last century. So he gets father of the year for that century, and I get father of the year for this
You rock.
century.
He's the best father ever.
Yeah. Well,
And
I
our
wouldn't be here if it
daughter
wasn't for my
rocks.
parents.
So like,
So.
our daughter rocks, and I think it's because
Yeah, Sean.
he's doing a good job. What? And we didn't show her TV or iPads all the way up through 0 to age 2, and she still doesn't know what an iPad is on our end. Yeah. And only movies we watch with her. And it's all movies we watched when we were growing up. Sorry.
Are y'all active? Do y'all like playing any sports?
Okay, wait, stop. Misnomer. Everybody thinks I'm athletic. I had some girl ask me if she wanted me to be the what's it called?
Moderator?
Sponsor or something of pickleball. I was like, I love that you think I can play pickleball. That's too much athleticism for me. We were in the marching band. If you went to LSU and you saw the marching band, they're active. Okay, like we danced with our trumpets. We were trumpet players. And that was a really big deal. But that is the extent of this guy's. Now, Robert is athletic. Okay, like don't let me shame. I said it. Robert actually did do stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't.
No, I grew up playing baseball primarily. I did pitcher, shortstop.
Are you really going to leave out like the...
Well, I'm getting
Oh,
to
you...
that.
Aw, shucks.
Oh, shucks.
Would you get on the camera? You drive me bananas. You just literally are like, so I'm just going to talk over here and Sandy can be in the middle. It's not symmetric.
Okay. So, yeah, I played baseball growing up. I studied Taekwondo from the time I was 9 until the school closed down when I was 21. I still do martial arts stuff.
Okay, I feel
now
like
and
I
then,
should have
but
just answered this question.
I have a black belt in Taekwondo. Is that
That's
you
what I
wanted
would
to
have
say?
said starting.
Okay.
I would have just said,
All right.
you have a black belt in Taekwondo.
There we go. And then, yeah, Sandy and I are still very much active as far as resistance training,
Yeah.
and we go on walks all day long and
Yeah.
stuff like that, too.
But
So,
like
yeah.
we resistance train and we use that red rope. What's that thing called?
Suspension trainer.
Love that thing.
Yeah.
And we lift weights. Good stuff.
Regarding creatine, doctor said no because it was unnecessary.
But there's a lot of things that are unnecessary.
Asking for a doctor's opinion with supplementations. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, well, they get 1 year of nutrition education when they go to school.
And
then
it
they
was
don't
years
get-
ago,
Yeah.
and they get new studies all the time. It drives me crazy. Listen, if somebody is a doctor, I understand how much time and effort it went into doing that. I really do. But when it comes to modern things and my body, you don't even know me. You don't know my body. I don't trust doctors right now anymore. I really don't. Like, I guess I'll listen to your opinion and I'll take it with a grain of salt. Because some of the things they're saying nowadays about certain things, and I'm not going to get into it because I don't want to get political or whatever, but like they're saying weird things. It's like, I don't trust you anymore. Like everything you're saying, I don't trust you anymore. I think it's
There you
weird. Yeah.
I think that's the comment of the day.
We found out that apparently I get like 600 steps, like while we're
Acting a fool.
acting the fool. Was I a former breakdance? You know what's funny? I never took a dance class ever in my life, but I can totally dance in the club. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I can out dance everyone. Right, Robert? Say it.
Totally.
Say it. When we go to weddings. Yeah.
Sandy has a special move that she performs at these weddings.
No, that's not. Oh, I can do the worm. Which is like a party trick. You got to wear the right dress, though. You know what I'm saying, ladies? But you
You
can't,
just said ladies, and I can't write ladies.
you
at all.
can't write ladies. I can say ladies, but a guy can't be like, well, lady, like that's not the same thing. I'm sorry. It doesn't come across right.
Also taking vitamins with meals as opposed to without for D3, NAC, magnesium, and creatine.
Does it make a difference?
D3 is a fat-soluble vitamin, so I would
Eat it with fat.
At the very minimum, take it with a couple of grams of fish oil or bacon. Yes.
If you're like me, you would use it as an excuse to eat bacon.
Yeah.
Just like when I had sinus issues, I would use it as an excuse to eat sushi so the wasabi could go up my nose. I wouldn't put it up my nose, but I would eat it and it would like clear my sinuses. I was like, I'm sick. We got to get sushi.
NAC is just an acetylated form of an amino acid. So yeah, I would think that would be okay to do with a meal, even though you can do it without a meal too. Either way is fine. I do it without a meal. I'll either take it before I drink or after I drink. So.
Which is every day. No, really.
Most days, yeah. Magnesium can get binded by certain plants, like certain anti-nutrients in plants can bind magnesium, make it more difficult to absorb. So you may want to take that outside of food, depending on what you're eating. If it's just like a protein shake, yeah, go ahead and take your magnesium. If it's pre-workout, yeah. Provided it's in a reasonable dose, because you take more than like 400 milligrams of magnesium all at once, and you're going to be...
You have to poo?
Lots. First time you were right about when you blurted out a poop comment. Yes, Sandy does the little kicks.
No, you're giving him the... I'm a good dancer. Like, really, I can bad dance. Okay, I can, but I can good dance.
We need to show up. We need to upload the video from our
wedding
reception. Yeah, that was good dancing.
I was good dancing. I was good. We were dancing to like, you know I'm bad. You know it. I was like, what? I'm good. Dang it. Everyone, the more that I talk, the more I sound crazy. But I have had multiple times at different weddings. Remember at Ed's wedding, I was dancing with Julie and Heather, and we were all three dancing. And then people were coming up to Will.
Wait, how could we forget?
They were like, who's that girl in the purple dress? And literally, Ed and Will came up to me at separate occasions. They were like, all these people are asking about you. I was like, why are they asking about me? I'm literally doing the same thing as these two ladies. I don't know. There's something about it.
Or at the Compound Solutions party in Vegas in 2019.
Oh my God.
Supply side.
Can I just say, the Compound Solutions party was my dream party. It was a mansion with like 14 bedrooms or something crazy like that.
Something crazy.
It was like a mansion in Vegas. And they had this party. And so it was like real dance, guys. It was real dancing. It was the Compound Solutions people who were really cool. Anyone that works in supplement companies are pretty cool. I mean, I'm just going to throw that out there. They're all in shape. They're cool. They can stay up late. And so they had a DJ and we were dancing. And I was dancing all night.
Yep.
It was so great.
It was a good time. We didn't leave there till 2 a.m. and we had already been drinking before that.
It was so great.
We played beer pong and all kinds of
we started.
Oh, man.
That was LSU coming out live.
Okay.
I want to get the protein bars.
Now we will get to the protein bars. All right.
Bars.
So here, what I'll do is I'll expand this screen so I don't get distracted by any more of the comments. Keep the comments, questions rolling, guys. But right now we're going to take this break to remind you that we are going to review these bars, which I ordered these off Amazon. Jack Factory did not send these to us, although I do want to get their owners on the podcast at some point. Anyway,
if they're good.
Well, no, because I really like Cognisurge. Their new chocolate.
Wait, these people make Cognisurge?
Yeah.
Oh, I love Cognisurge. Oh,
focus. Bonus points if anybody gets that reference.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
We have 6 flavors. Coconut, cashew.
You already read the ingredients, so I can just eat it, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Let's do
Which flavor do you want to start with?
Let's start with coconut.
Let's get the birthday cake out of the way.
Let's get the birthday cake out of the way. I don't like birthday cake flavored things because they don't taste like a birthday cake so much as they taste like a
Vanilla
Walmart like cheap birthday cake. And
cookie.
listen, maybe you like those. I don't.
We don't discriminate here.
I do. I don't like those really cheap kind of birthday cakes.
Okay, now I'm going to liken these to... Okay, so in the birthday cake bar, there's a bunch more ingredients. We have peanut butter.
I smell peanut butter.
So these are going to be kind of like the outright bars, I think.
I love outright bars.
Dextrose, salt, molasses, monoglycerides, honey, whey protein isolate. We have sprinkles, glucose, cornstarch, all kinds of other good stuff. Carnauba wax.
Is he doing this on purpose?
I am.
Like he knows I just want to take a bite of this thing.
This thing is like for 270 calories.
So packs a punch. You knew it was only 14 grams of protein.
Oh yeah, this is like the outright bar.
Okay, it smells like peanut butter.
It smells like peanut butter.
All I smell is peanut butter right now. All I smell.
Gerhard, you said these were good. I'm gonna hold these. I'm gonna hold you to that.
Mm-hmm. Hold on. This is like the outright bars. I like these. I'm glad you bought these. I support you. Oh man, they melt in your mouth. They're like kind of oily. Can you see it from the peanut butter? I'm gonna be honest with you. Do I taste birthday cake? No, I taste peanut butter with sprinkles. And peanut butter with sprinkles is good. So I approve of the birthday cake. I just wouldn't call it birthday cake.
You get a hint of vanilla. There's that vanilla like you get with vanilla cupcake.
Frosting. Okay, I'd call it
There's a
peanut
little
butter
bit.
with sprinkles. I would just call it peanut butter.
Maybe you're the one with the messed up taste buds.
You know what? Between the two of us, you know I'm better. So just...
All right, which one next? Coconut cashew,
Tough one.
chocolate chip cookie dough, peanut butter candy.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I'm eyeing the peanut butter candy, and because this one to me tasted just like peanut butter, I feel like we'll just go in that direction.
All right.
I'm really excited.
If any of you all have tried any of these, please let us know which ones you like.
Okay, well, I think the birthday cake tastes like peanut butter with sprinkles. All right, I'm really excited. Tell me that doesn't look good. Do it. Say it. Say it. No, it does.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it. Do it. We recently watched Starsky and Hutch. It's funny. I'm finding all these movies funny. I don't know if I ever used to think were funny.
I always thought they were funny. Yeah, there
I
we
wonder
go.
if there's some inside. Okay, let me see. Oh my god!
That's all she wrote.
So good. The chocolate is like melted in the thingy. Do you taste that? Oh my god. That is so good. That my mouth is drooling. I'm drooling.
Again, all you
my-
taste is peanut butter.
Ew, so
Somebody
good.
didn't have lunch today either.
Oh my god. Is that an M&M? Is that what it's supposed to be?
What the hell do you think these are?
Could have been a Reese's Pieces. You don't know. It could have been a Reese's Pieces. But it is chocolate and it is delicious.
We got 4 more to go through.
Okay.
You can have
that
it
is
afterwards.
so good. First of all, the texture doesn't taste anything like a protein bar. It tastes like a homemade, I don't know, a homemade bar, but I wouldn't say protein bar. That's so good.
Cleanse the palate.
I'm going to cleanse the palate. Okay, guys, number 1 right here is the peanut, what's it called? Peanut butter, what's it called?
Candy.
Peanut butter candy. Y'all need to get some peanut butter candy. It tastes so good and it doesn't taste like, oh my God, it's so good. And the thing is, it's not too sickly sweet because sometimes some of these protein bars taste like too sweet.
Yeah.
That's so good.
All right. Coconut cashew. Now, coconut, you typically do not, wait, you like cashews, you don't like almonds.
I don't like almonds and I don't like almond butter. I will eat them. Like when I say I don't like something, that means I'll eat it.
Okay, yeah, you can
but I
see
won't
like
crave
there's
it.
a sheen, there's a definite
There's definitely like an
sheen
oily,
that. Yeah.
probably from the, like, you know, like
Yeah.
peanut butter. Like if
Oh, wait, you can
eat
actually see
natural
like
peanut
there's a
butter-
little drip of,
Okay, if you've ever eaten natural peanut butter, this does not surprise you.
I'm going to go get a paper towel.
I'm assuming it's natural, like natural cashew butter, natural whatever, and that's where this is coming from. What am I eating? Coconut?
cashew.
Okay, this has a very different texture. It's chewy. I don't taste anything yet. Hold on. Okay, I taste it. That's coconut. That's not your sweet coconut that you sprinkle on a cake.
There you go.
It's like I opened up a coconut and I chipped some out.
Is this not pleasurable?
I don't like the texture. Here's the problem. The flavor is good.
It
It
smells
tastes
really
like
good.
cashews and coconut. Like it almost tastes like me eating trail mix. Have you ever had the coconut
The smell is really good.
in a trail mix? Imagine you just ate a cashew and coconut. That's what it tastes like. That's what it tastes like. So it's not bad. It's just the texture is like it's that chewy texture that I don't really like for protein bars.
Yeah. I like the cashew butter as
It's
the
sticking in my
vehicle for
teeth.
the bar because it's more neutral tasting than peanut butter.
It is more neutral.
So you get more of the coconut flavor.
You do get the coconut. That's probably maybe strategic on their end because
Yeah.
otherwise I just taste peanut butter, which is bad.
So, yeah. I don't like the greasy feeling that has on your fingers though.
That's actually all of them do, right?
Yeah,
All of
I
them
don't
have
like
it.
that. Because half the time if I'm eating a protein bar, I'm also working, and so I'm not going to be able to do
It's
that.
like that
because-
Lay's potato chip commercial from
Yeah.
a long time ago. Aged myself, where they would like the Pringles and then the Lay's, and the Lay's you like wipe it on your shoes.
Right.
Okay, I want to try the next one. I think
Chocolate chip cookie dough?
I want to do chocolate chip cookie dough.
Okay.
And these are all. Is this one peanut butter too? Because now I'm realizing I'm drawn to the
This is
peanut butter.
peanut butter,
Peanut
yeah.
butter ones.
260 calories per bar.
Let me tell you something. I'm okay with the calories. I'm okay
yeah.
with the protein. I'm okay with
You
it.
were okay with that, with the ones on the outright bar too.
I do. These taste just like outright bars. And I love the outright bars.
Yeah, I wasn't nuts about the macros on the outright bar though.
Are we nuts about the macros on this one?
I mean, this is 27 carbohydrates,
The same.
15 protein, 19 sugar.
I mean, If I really just want to go lean on the protein, I'm gonna eat a chicken breast. So I kind of know what I'm doing here.
But think about it, most protein bars are like double this length and size, and it's 220 calories. But they've got a bunch of other.
Yeah, but then I'm chewing for
stabilizers.
days. I want to enjoy what I'm doing. More does not always mean better. Probably.
There you go.
Okay, it's slimy looking. Ooh.
Yep. It looks really tasty.
Interesting. That's cocoa, all up in there. What am I eating?
Chocolate chip cookie dough.
Interesting.
Hmm.
Okay, it's good, but I can't figure it out. You know what it tastes like? Chocolate peanut butter. It tastes I'm sorry. I know
Yeah.
that you're like, okay. I mean,
It doesn't have a cookie dough taste at all.
it doesn't have a cookie dough taste.
Mm-mm.
And the chocolate isn't a sweet chocolate. Like, it's not like chocolate chips.
It's like cocoa powder.
It's like cocoa powder and peanut. It's like I took cocoa powder and poured it in peanut butter and then I ate it.
I like it,
It's not bad.
but don't call it chocolate chip cookie dough.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it that.
I'd call it chocolate peanut butter or like
Yeah, I would call
cocoa
it
peanut butter. Or
cocoa
something.
peanut butter would be like the
Or
perfect
peanut butter
name.
cocoa, maybe.
Something, but it's not bad. But I really liked the candy one.
Yeah.
That's just because it has texture too. It's like fun to eat the little.
All right.
What am I eating now?
Kitchen sink.
Okay, so this might be fun. It looks like it has caramel.
This looks like a Twix bar mixed with pretzels. Looks the picture looks.
Oh,
like.
it is Twix. I thought it was Snickers. It's Twix. It says Twix pretzels. It's the picture. I don't know.
Yeah, this is another peanut butter bar.
As it should be.
There's all
'cause
kinds of
they're
stuff.
good.
There's caramel pieces.
I
in
love
there.
the texture though. It does. It leaves your mouth feeling happy.
Yeah. Like one of these right before or after training would be a good like quick on the go like snack if you need something. Now this one is
Jealous.
firmer than the other ones. That's just feeling it. It feels firmer.
Yeah, the other
than
ones are like, well, no, it's still soft, but I see what you're saying. It's not as
Yeah,
oily. I'll give
right.
you that. This one's different.
Uh-oh.
Uh-huh.
Wait, I need a bite.
I'm trying to figure it out. Yeah, they kind of nailed it. Yeah, they nailed it on what they were going for.
So do I not even need to taste this?
You don't even need to taste it. Nailed it. Yeah. Okay, let me explain what it tastes like. It tastes like a Twix and pretzel. That's literally what it tastes like, but the texture is still yummy. Do you taste that?
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
Very heavy on the peanut butter again.
It was really good.
Yeah.
It's rich. It tastes like a candy bar, but not too sweet.
Right.
None of these are too sweet.
No.
None of these. None of these.
That is good.
It's good.
All right. Last one.
That is a dessert, though. That everything sink is a dessert. I would eat that as my dessert.
Yes.
The other ones I could like eat. And I gotta tell you, the coconut cashew one is fine if you don't mind the chewy texture. It tastes exactly like coconut. What am I doing?
Mint chocolate chip.
See, now I'm curious about this one.
Yeah.
How are they gonna do mint? Is this a cashew one? It's gotta be a cashew one because the peanut butter's
Peanut
strong.
butter.
Really?
Yeah.
Mint and peanut butter.
They have mint
had
chips
that.
in here too.
Okay, let's do it. Mint can go multiple ways, right? It can go like a peppermint. It can go like York peppermint patty.
Yeah.
It can go mint, like mint tea, like spearmint.
Now,
So I'm
there's something
curious
here.
what the mint is.
Now, something we should make a
Andes mint.
distinction between these and the outright bars.
What's the
The outright
distinction?
bars don't use any other kind of like stabilizers, fillers, or anything like that. This
Okay.
has like the added sugar. It uses dextrose, which is just like pure like granulated sugar, whereas
Okay.
the outright bar only used honey.
Honey. Yes,
So,
I remember that.
There's some other fillers in this compared to like, but it's still going for that more minimal approach. I mean, if you compare the ingredient list in this to an ingredient like the Sinfit bars or
Right.
something, like the old school Sinfit bars where there's 38 ingredients in there.
Yeah.
So they're trying to pare it down and make it a little bit more natural.
It's a
option.
middle ground, if you will.
Yeah.
It's like a medium.
Right.
Okay.
We got 27 carbs, 20 grams of sugar, 2 fiber, 15 protein in this one.
Okay, 15 protein.
280 calories.
All right, let's do it. I'm curious. Does it smell minty?
Yeah, you can smell the mint on it.
I'm just curious. Is it like an Andes mint? Is it like a...
You'll see. And smell it, you'll get it right away.
The smells like an Andes mint.
Yeah.
That's what I figured.
And you can see the mint chip. So the little
Mm.
green doodads right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow. That's really good. You know what it tastes like? The Milano's mint. It tastes exactly like that, by the way. And I love Milano cookies. That's good. Okay, I think my favorite, obviously the
Wow.
what's the candy one. I
The
think
peanut
that's my
butter
second
candy?
favorite right there. Yeah. And I think my third favorite is
Wow.
the birthday cake, I think.
Really? Do you want to go back and have a bite of it?
I want to
Just
buy
see?
the birthday, yeah. Because it didn't taste like birthday. I like the mint a lot.
So if you guys have tried any of these, let us know which ones your favorite are. Or drop it in the comments below if you're catching this on replay. Let us know which ones you are. Or if there's any other supplements or ingredients you want us to try, pre-workouts, stuff you want us to review, let me know and drop all that comment down there. Or shoot me an email to supplementengineer@gmail.com.
It's more confetti now. I get it.
Yeah,
I would call it
was
confetti.
vanilla.
It does. It does taste like a confetti. Is that what it's like? Birthday confetti? It does taste like confetti cake. Yeah. Weird.
Mm-hmm.
It still has it, but it's definitely more confetti now. Hey, let me try my favorite again. Let me see if it's still my favorite. I'm getting my protein on. Sorry.
Here.
My favorite. Okay, so my favorite is the one with the candy pieces in it.
So is that a worthwhile purchase?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
good. Mm-hmm. What I love is the texture. It's so easy to eat these.
Yeah.
It's like you're eating oatmeal or something. It's just so easy. Oh my god, yeah, this is so be too sweet for me to eat it over and over and over again. But I really like this one. Like I really like the peanut butter candy one. I'm gonna finish this while we talk. Definitely my favorite.
Creamy. Yeah, I've been dying for Primeval to release their bar. Yeah, me too. So I think I got the first teaser of it back when you were actually in the hospital popping out the halfling. That was
4 years ago.
the first time we ever talked about it.
Literally.
Like, I was talking with Anthony about them coming out with a bar. And I just like they've gone through some different iterations. So first they were kind of going for like the candy bar thing, then there was some other kind of changes, and so there's some interesting things going on behind the scenes at Primeval right now that they're going to be ramping up to do some more interesting stuff. But
Well,
yeah,
I'm
I know the
excited.
bars. I just talked to Anthony last week and a couple of the other guys at Primeval, and there's some stuff going in the works. They're changing up some things around there, but expect them to come out. I know the Apeshit RTD is going really, really strong. The original powdered pre-workout of Apeshit, just the regular pre-workout, is my favorite product I think they've ever released.
Yeah.
All the other mega pre's that they released over the years, those were kind of hit or miss for me from like an energy and focus kind of thing. But Apeshit
You always like ape shit.
always
Remember that.
really worked really well.
Always remember that.
Yeah, I'm not sure when it's coming out, but soon, sometime this year, I'm pretty sure.
No, listen.
High School Musical.
Maybe it's the way I was dancing.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say we didn't quote anything from High School Musical.
I'm just saying. Oh no! You know what that is in High School Musical?
It is. I've never seen the movie, so that's what.
It is in High School Musical.
Okay, where was it originally from? Let's go with that. Let's go with that.
That's funny. It is. Well done.
Sean saying TV
so
Cane is best.
good.
There we go.
Mm-hmm.
You know what my uncle says?
No, what's your? Oh yeah, moment on the hip. Wait, said it wrong.
Moment on the lips, lifetime on the hips.
Or not. You just cut.
Funny
I
thing is,
cut right after Christmas.
funny
Suck
thing
it.
is he would tell that to my aunt, but she's all like lockstep with it. It's hilarious to see those two together.
She's funny.
Oh man, bingo, best of the bunch. Yeah, coconut cashew is the cleanest, not as many ingredients. Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
True. Yeah. I can tell.
Well, in order for her to look her best on these streams, I starve her for about 48 hours before, so she looks nice.
Okay,
and
we need to have a
lean.
conversation about that right now. Let's have a conversation about what he just said. Was it college or high school?
Cookie dough second best. Is the cookie dough? I think the mint chocolate chip
Mint's
is
my
my
second
favorite.
favorite.
I think mint is my favorite.
Okay. Wait, we're
Yeah.
telling a story right now. Would you go back? Was it high school or college?
We're gonna go through all the protein bar comments first, since we
Remind me to tell you a story.
I think they put the wrong one. I have had the chocolate chip cookie dough and it was tan, not dark like you had. Interesting.
Wait, let me see it. Get out. I'm kind of oily on my lips from all the the nut butters.
Chocolate chip cookie dough.
It doesn't look like chocolate chip cookie dough. Maybe they did.
I don't know what this could be then.
I mean, it's like chocolate brownie something.
Yeah.
It definitely is not chocolate chip cookie dough. You're right. Look at the picture.
Yeah, but the picture doesn't mean
But
anything.
is the picture of the?
No.
No, it's not.
No.
Isn't that funny?
Maybe they tweaked the formula?
It doesn't taste like a chocolate chip cookie dough. I'll
know.
give you that much.
Or is your memory slipping, Sean? I mean, you're an older gentleman, so is your
No.
memory starting to go?
I don't know.
Where
you at?
Here we go. Doesn't most protein bars that are bigger and more macro friendly are typically packed with fake ingredients? Yeah, I wouldn't say necessarily.
He eats Quest bars.
Yeah, I do the Quest
I
bars.
don't eat Quest
The
bars.
Muscle Farm combat bars, all of those stuff. Yeah, I like those. The One bars, those are great. Yeah, fake ingredients. I mean, they're artificial sweeteners, artificial sugars, and stuff like that. Yeah, they are. But you know what? I like them, and everything in
I like these
moderation.
and 1-Up. These and 1-Up. those are the flash fried, flash frozen, dried fried,
Cold pressed.
whatever it
It's
is.
cold pressed. They're not flash frozen.
I don't know. Those are really
Yeah,
good.
you like the one-up bars a lot.
These are really good because the one-up bars taste like a Rice Krispie treat, but I don't like Rice Krispie treats. But the idea is there.
I don't think I've had one of those. The peanut butter Take 5 bars. Isn't Reese's the one that makes the Take 5?
Yeah, I've seen them, but we've never bought them.
Yeah, I've never tried them.
because they look scary. But this tastes good. Maybe they taste the same. That one looks scary. I don't know.
Robert sniffs the bar like a wine. Well, your olfactory senses play into your taste experience that's going on in your, oral cavity.
Yeah. Okay.
I do the same thing with my bourbons at night.
Okay.
Give a little.
I'm happy. I like these
Yeah.
bars a lot.
Brooke, thank you. Thank you so much, Brooke. You're awesome. Donations toward Adaptogen taste. Okay. All right. Well, then that's the next thing we need to buy. We need to buy Adaptogen from Morphogen because Brooke has been asking us to do that for quite a while.
I have a shirt from them so I could wear it.
You don't have Morphogen shirt.
I have an Adaptogen shirt.
Yeah, but Adaptogen Science, they was a company that used to sell protein powders. So
I don't know.
It's
what
okay.
I said.
it's okay.
I don't know things.
Try and get the Obvi bar. I've had Ron from My Obvi on the podcast before. I need to get him back on there to see what's up because they put out, I think it's a collagen-based protein bar. It's like authentic outright
That's a tough
coated
one
with
for
white
me.
and dark chocolate.
I like white and dark chocolate.
Very sweet, but favorite outright bar is PP white chocolate chip.
Yes.
Those are super sweet. And
the outright bar, the white chocolate chip was my favorite too.
the what was the?
It
there
was
a
so
salted caramel. Oh no, the
good.
butterscotch one was really sweet.
That butterscotch one was a lot, but that one was so good. I love the white. That was my favorite too. Yeah, we got the same sense of taste. We
Yeah.
got the same sense of taste.
Yeah.
Okay, what's up? Can
okay.
I tell the story now?
All right, we will take Blake B. Go Tigers. With NIL arriving, when will we see the supplement engineer sponsor LSU athletes? Man,
I can sponsor you now.
I would sponsor.
I can do it now.
If they accept like penny donations,
They can't take, guys. I worked in the NCAA. Okay.
Well, no.
Let's have that
now
conversation.
the student athletes are able to do that. They passed that new names.
Oh,
That's what
yeah,
the NIL is. It's
you're
the
right.
names, images, and likenesses, and all of that
Right.
stuff. So.
Sorry, I worked in
Never been
whatever.
an eater of bars. I wasn't either until I got into the supplement industry. I never used pre-workouts really until I got into the industry.
Yeah, now we have hundreds in our cabinet.
Not much.
We showed you.
Yeah.
You remember that? We showed you our pantry.
Are you pre-workout shaming me?
No. Can I just say I could only shame you if you deserve to be shamed? We had this conversation on one of our walks. I was like, okay, let me just tell you something. Somebody's like, are you slut shaming me? I'm like, I don't know. Are you a slut? Like, do you feel bad about it? Either you feel bad about it or you don't. There's nothing I can do to make you feel bad about what you're doing. So either own it or stop doing it if it makes you feel bad. I don't understand. How can I shame you? I'm Catholic. I shame myself. I go to confession. What? I'm gonna nacho shame you. No, you can't, because I love my nachos. Good luck trying to shame me. And then if I do something bad, they're like, ooh, I'm gonna mean shame you. I'm like, you're right, that was mean. My bad, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that. Like, that's the what to do. Okay, moving on.
I used to rock with Quest when I believed in net carbs. Yeah, they had a good many people fooled. There's still a lot of people that believe in the whole net carb thing too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about pantry shaming. That pantry.
See, I can't pantry shame Robert because he's like, suck it. He loves that pantry. And you know what it does, though? It prevents us from buying processed foods because we don't have any room to store them.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a good. I think all of that is processed foods. Would you consider? I mean,
Yeah.
it's kind of like a weird.
I read that first thing too fast. I said I had to go back and read it because I
He thought panty.
Yeah,
I knew what he was thinking.
Like, what the hell is panty shaming?
Panty shaming. I wear thongs. No, but really I do because I'm going to get a wedgie anyway, so I might as well keep it as small as possible. It's my trick. It's my secret. Just lean in, you know? Just lean into it. You know what I'm talking about.
Philip,
you
if you're
know.
watching this, I'm sorry.
You know, Brooke. You know.
Philip,
You
if
know.
you're watching this, I'm
She
sorry.
knows. She knows. So anyways, we were at a restaurant. When you're in
This is
the
when we were in college.
when you're in the LSU band, you travel with the Golden Girls, you travel with the color guard, and then you travel with the band. There's 325 of us, and we're all like, so they have to stop at like a mall to like feed us. They have to stop. It's like 6 buses or something.
Yeah.
And so, anyways,
Seven buses.
so we get out, and I'm eating, and Robert being sarcastic, because Robert is sarcastic. And
No.
here's the thing: when he makes a joke, he doesn't laugh and say, "Ha ha ha," just joking. And he doesn't do any of that. He just keeps the straight face and then moves on. Do you want me to talk about the dog?
No, not yet. We'll save that. We're going to
He
save
did that one time before. And I believed it. And then he was like, I can't believe you. I'm like, well, you said yes. And then walked away. What was I supposed to think? So
The
we'll talk
funny
about
thing
that
was
later.
like you confronted me with that years later.
We'll
save that for
we were getting serious. I had to have a conversation.
We're going to save that for
I
the
was
final
worried
scoop.
about you.
When Shade
Weirdo.
and Robbie and Lucas
Okay,
can
well,
all
we're
hear
going to
this.
talk about that because
Okay.
I
Secret
thought-
time with
okay.
Sandy.
Secret time. So Robert and I are sitting there eating at, I don't know, Wendy's or something. And I'm eating my food. And we're next to a table of Golden Girls who are gorgeous, thin girls.
And they have a 5-pound weight limit, so they got weighed in every week.
Wait, y'all, you know when you say that, you make it sound really harsh? Their uniforms are
Skin tight.
bathing suits that are strategically designed to fit their measurements. If they go 5 pounds smaller or 5 pounds bigger, their uniform won't fit.
Yeah, and they know
It's
this
a
signing up.
logistics
It's like
thing.
it's not something they pull over at the very end. Like you audition for a Golden Girl knowing this is
Our
full.
Golden Girls are the best.
Well, any professional dance organization is going to have these, so it's not like
Our
it's-
Tiger Girls and
yeah.
Golden Girls are the best. That's all I'm saying. Anyways, we're eating. And Robert, as I'm eating, just says straight-faced, loud enough for the people next door, like to hear. He said, "You need to stop eating. You're getting fat." And he pushed away my fries. He's like, "You don't need to eat that. You're getting fat." Now, I need you to understand there's more context to this story. Not only does everyone know I'm not fat, I was the first girl in the marching band, Golden Girls included, to take off my shirt during band practice. All the guys did, and it's hot. It is Baton Rouge in the summer, like in August, and it's hot. So I was like, all the guys are taking off their shirts. I'm gonna take off my shirt. So I had a sports bra on. It's not like I was naked. And I take off my shirt. And at this point, I have pictures from college. I mean, I can show you a picture. I was real thin. I'm just this scrawny little 18-year-old girl. And nobody else took off their shirts that entire year. Like, no one. It was just me and all the guys. And then it was the next year, all the Golden Girls and all the girls started doing it. I was like, you're welcome, boys. I was this guy.
You were a trailblazer.
I was trailblazing. So anyways, they all knew how thin I was. So when he's sitting there and he's like, you can't eat any more of that, you're getting fat, and he pushed it away, the entire table, like, I'm gonna act it out because it was embarrassing for me because I'm dating you, obviously. And all of the girls go, like they wanted to murder you with like daggers in their eyes. And I look at them and I look at Robert. I was like, they think you're the biggest dick right now. He's like, so I don't care. And I'm like, see, right now, this conversation, me saying they think you're a dick and you're like, I don't care, makes you look even more like a dick and makes you take them seriously that you think I'm gonna get fat.
Funny story.
None of it was true.
A week after that, I got 4 of their numbers because they wanted.
No, none of this is. But whatever. All I was saying is, I think, and I gotta be honest with you, in Mandeville, when I taught in Louisiana, he would do stuff like that all the time. Like he would just say something like, I don't know, like stop talking. Your IQ is. I don't know what I don't know. I can't be Robert. I don't know what he says. I'm just in the moment. And
There's some kind of sarcastic witticism.
some
that's-
sarcastic thing, and then he doesn't say, ha ha ha, just joking. He just says it and then straight face and then walks away. And the guidance counselor at our school multiple times would come up to me and be like, hey, how's it going? Is your marriage okay? I'm like, I am not in an abusive
Who
relationship.
was the?
It was Tanya. That was her name. Tanya Alvarez, but then she got married or something. But she was always like, you okay? I was like, okay. Like, Robert.
Short blonde hair.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, she was a dodo bird.
I mean, she kept thinking that all the mean
Right.
comments you
But
said were right. And I
the-
was like, he's just joking.
The teachers with a brain at Montleon, Katie, Golden,
They thought you were funny.
and your principal, they all love me, and their husbands love me. So that just shows there's an IQ thing right here.
It was.
So if you're not smart enough to understand I'm being a sarcastic asshole, I don't really give a shit what you think.
I mean, I was like, shit, stop it. Everybody thinks like you're a dick. And he's like, I don't care. They're stupid. I'm like, okay.
I was raised in a very sarcastic household,
Okay.
a very intelligent household.
So I'm just
if
saying.
if you can't keep up with it, I don't have time for you. That's just what it is.
I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying. So, anyways, yeah.
Also, in my defense, you had a tendency to eat to the point where you would have these horrendous stomach aches and feel sick. So I was looking as out of your best too. So I'd say, Sandy, probably a good idea to stop right now.
I like food.
And then I would hear for the next 2 hours, I ate too much.
Wait, okay, so we should talk about another band trip because we had driven from Atlanta all the way back on the bus. And let me tell you something, man, that's just a long ride. It's 8 hours. And I got motion sickness. And I don't usually get motion sickness, but it's like lack of sleep, whatever, it's, so we get to our dorm room and our dorm room has a sink in it. And sorry. And so he was like trying to take care of me, but he's just a freshman in college. Like, we don't know what we're doing. And I was like, oh, I don't feel my belly. Because I'm such a wimp when I think I'm going to throw up. I don't think you understand. We've talked about the sound I make when I throw up, but it takes hours for me to throw up. And I just feel icky for hours. And so I'm feeling icky for hours. And then I burp. And I feel better. I was like, oh my God, I'm better. Everything's better. And I say, Robert, can I have chips and salsa? Because I love chips and salsa. And I was like, this just sounded good. He's like, I don't know if that's the best thing for you. You were feeling nauseous. I was like, no, it's going to be great. I totally feel good. And I love chips and salsa. Like, I love it. It'll be fine. So he gives me like all the, and I'm in college, you don't have any money. Okay. So like, these are prized possessions that he was giving me. He gave me all his paste picante sauce or whatever.
No, it was the leftovers from Chili's.
No, it wasn't. I remember.
It wasn't?
It was paste picante.
I never had paste. I was Tostitos.
Because it was probably mine that it was Tostitos. It was the glass. Oh my God, it was so good. So he like dumps it all into like a bowl and I gobble it down. I mean, I eat like half of his chips and I'm so hungry because I hadn't eaten in a while because my belly felt, and I kid you not, I get done maybe 2 minutes and then I go, oh. And I run to the sink.
It's like this very small little wash.
It just all comes out in his sink because we're in his dorm room.
I did the gentlemanly thing.
He did, but
I held her hair.
But what he did, and he didn't say it at the time. He said it like later. But the whole time I was puking, he was like, "Bitch, just ate all my chips and salsa just to throw it back up. I don't have a lot of money, lady. Like, what are you doing?"
And then I had to clean up because there was no garbage disposal. It's like a sink you go into like a regular bathroom at a restaurant. It's like that little small sink at our bathroom where it's got the little grill like sink thing. So I'm there scooping out the chunks of tomato. How else do you think it got cleaned?
I don't remember.
Did you clean it?
I don't know. Did I take a nap after?
Yes. So I go there and I start using like the little Clorox wipes to clean the sink and like scoop out all the little green and red particles and God knows whatever else was in your stomach.
I am so sorry. You know what's really funny is it's not like that was freshman year of college. So when we got engaged, the night we got engaged, we played beer pong, and
we won 5 games.
We won 5 games in a row, but they were close games, which means I drank a lot. And so we were leaving, and as I was coming out the parking lot, man, I vomited, and it all came out
profusely.
And poor guy had just proposed to me, and I remember looking up at him, like, and I was like, "You got yourself a classy girl." You're welcome. He knew what he was getting himself into.
Something like that.
Vomit 3 since 93.
I've not tried the crisp.
Wait, I don't know the crisp ones. I thought the crisp was a typo. I'm not going to lie to you. I saw the white chocolate chip macadamia nut. I've had that one. I don't know what a crisp. Is it like the 1-Up bars?
I doubt it. Sarcastically told my sister, "You don't have to stop for stop signs with a whiteboard." I worry about the youth of today as well.
Thank you. We should teach them to question things more. That's all I got to say.
Remembers the exact salsa, but not.
I don't. I remember the salsa.
She fixates on certain things. It's what you call selective don't give a shit. Is Sandy's term for it.
I do. I have selective don't give a shit. No, I have selective give a shit. I only select certain things to care about. Like the acetylcysteine.
Anal cysteine.
Anal cysteine. Wait, no, I'm saying it because I think that's right. And I know that means I'm wrong.
N-acetyl.
N-acetyl.
N. Acetyl.
Acetyl. N-acetyl.
Cysteine.
Chapel. Before and after. It's like I'm drunk, but I'm not.
Applications still are being accepted for...
I told you I don't know why I'm on here. I don't offer anything substantial.
I mean, we've been on an hour and 20 minutes. I would venture a guess that you've spoken for the majority of these hour and 20 minutes.
Well, someone's like, whatever, it's fine. So, anyways, yeah, we gotta go. I gotta pick up Sophia. Yeah, no, yeah.
Do you?
No, I don't.
They close. The daycare closes at 6. You got a whole hour. You could BS on here for another 40 minutes.
Yeah.
You both make cardio so much easier.
As we do.
We do our best
As we do.
help you pass the time.
As we do. Let me tell you something, man. You got to have NRG to teach math. So, or
Yes.
to teach it well. That's probably a better way to say it. To use it to my advantage.
How often do you have to share one? No.
You know what's funny?
Earlier she referenced Duracell. We actually have the other ones in there. The bunny, the Energizer bunny is what's powering Sandy.
I think I swear there's a lotion that's like Duracell.
You also look like you're a proctologist that's like lubing up the glove to go.
I'm trying to imagine what it looks like. Okay, first of all, I feel bad because only on this thing do I actually know what I look like half the time. But a lot of times, I swear, I'm just talking to people and I don't know what I look like and I don't know what my arms are doing. I'm just talking and doing. And then people are like, why do you have so much energy? I'm like, I thought we were just talking. I didn't realize. Do I come across like a lot of energy? I don't know.
Yeah. You are a high
Natural.
energy. Yeah.
Here's the funny thing. As I've said to people before, okay, wait. Can we ask your people this? And I need answers. I need answers, people.
Teachers coming out.
I was having a conversation with teachers from work and I was talking about how I was ugly when I was younger. Like I was ugly. And then, thank you. I was like, I was ugly when I was younger. And then I said, were you ugly when you were younger? And the guy goes, oh, I don't know. I was like, then you weren't ugly. He was like, well, I don't know if I was like, trust me, ugly people know they're ugly. Like, especially when you're a kid. I'm not talking about like, but I'm talking about like a 10-year-old or like a kid with really bad acne or like crazy teeth or like headgear and like funny haircut and glasses. Like all ugly kids know when they're like I was
I feel
ugly.
like we need to show your military ID picture.
Like I was ugly. Like I knew I was ugly. And when someone would say to my mom, "You have such lovely daughters," she was talking about my two teenage sisters who were like really pretty, and then there was me, and I was like,
Quasimodo in the corner over there.
like I was like, "I'll be pretty someday," but
We're still waiting. We're still waiting.
but it's crazy because then I started like I work with people that are kind of nerdy. I was like, okay, surely some of them were ugly. So I asked the table. So there's like 5 or 6 people. I said, okay, were you ugly? Were any of you ugly when you were younger? And they went, I was like, oh, if you have to think about it, the answer is no. So I know I wasn't the only ugly kid when I was younger in like 4th and 5th grade. They're like, well, what do you mean by young? And what do you mean by ugly? I'm like, these qualifiers answer the question for me. Trust me.
Are they mean or are they honest?
Thank you. No, it doesn't. I was ugly and I still had friends. And that's a big deal with this personality.
What was the thing the halfling said to you the other day about your...
Oh, so our daughter said, Mommy, you look like a boy. You need to put makeup on and earrings on, and then you'll look like a girl. I was like, thank you, Sophia. I'm fully aware of how important it is for me to wear makeup. Because that's why this boy over here on Saturdays is like, come be on the podcast. And I'm literally like in bed with no makeup, and I was like, with my glasses. And I'm like, just because you're in love with me and you don't see this as ugly doesn't mean the rest of the world has to see this, okay? Like, when men are in love, they don't see the ugly. I don't even get it. But it's like, I'm ugly right now. Like, let's just be
Beef
honest.
Lewis. Howdy, Robert. Howdy, Beef. Sandy, have you ever busted Robert flexing?
You know what?
Yeah.
Actually, to be honest, my back muscles are kind of stellar.
No, he's asking, have you ever seen me, like, flexing in the mirror?
Oh.
We've lost Sandy. Congrats, Beef. Never mind. Sorry. I got to take back the comment of the day from Sean. You've actually made Sandy speechless. I haven't accomplished that in the 19 years I've known her. Or the 19 years since we first started dating.
That's so embarrassing.
I'm trying to figure out, why do you find it so funny? Is it the fact that I never want to take my shirt off and flex in the mirror?
No, it's because I made it about me. I'm so narcissistic. Shit. I'm sorry. That's so embarrassing. That deserves to be shamed. I'm sorry. The world does not revolve around me. Why do I always think it does? Shit. Okay. I'm sorry. Let's answer the question already. Just give me a second. I'm like crying.
Great question, Beef.
No.
Great question.
Can I be honest with you actually about this? I'm gonna keep it real right now. Y'all, be prepared. Sorry, I don't even know how to start what I'm about to say. Robert never looks at himself in the mirror, and he never takes his shirt off and checks himself out in the mirror, and he doesn't look at himself in the mirror before he takes a shower. I always do those things. Like, I said something and I was like, well, you know, like when you look at yourself before you shower, and he was like, what? I said, dude, there's like a mirror and you're naked. Like, of course you look at your, you know, you like, you look at yourself. And he's like, I don't do that. I'm like, that's really weird. And you should start looking at yourself so you know what you look like. What if you have skin cancer? You have to like random, like, I know myself. Okay. And so Robert never looks at himself in the mirror. I flex when I work out. I keep the bathroom light on so that between sets I can go flex literally in the mirror. I'm like, okay, looking good. And then I go back. He doesn't do any of that. If you see the movie Groundhog Day, and she's like listening, and he shouldn't have to look at himself. And he's like, sometimes I go days without looking. Sometimes he never looks. So no, I've never busted Robert doing it. I've tried to like tell him to go do it, and he won't do it.
Sandy, do you ever have to flex on Robert?
No, now I don't know what that means. I'm not going to pretend I'm not going to act like I know what that means now because I don't want to.
Rico, what's going on, Rico?
Rico Suave. Do people call you Rico Suave?
Welcome to the party. Thank you for tuning in, Rico.
I would want to be called Rico Suave.
It's Rico Santana. It's
Carlos
Santana's
pretty cool.
son.
Pretty damn cool name. Yeah. Gotta tell you, that's a good name. I'll take that.
I'm told that you aren't supposed to verbalize when other people's spawn aren't attractive.
I was talking about themselves. I was like, were you ugly? Robert, were you ugly?
No. I think I went through kind of like an awkward phase when I was like I had a chubby face in high school, but I wouldn't say I was
Christina
ugly.
and I are the only, Christina was my college
I've got my yearbook photos from school. I can show them right now to show if I was ugly or not.
You were nerdy looking.
I was nerdy looking.
I was ugly.
I'm still nerdy looking.
I can show you all a photo. I was ugly.
Verbalize. This brings up the Seinfeld episode. Do you have to say the baby's breathtaking when it really looks like, you know?
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you what you don't say. You don't ever tell another person that their child is ugly, weird, bad. You can't. You can't. Because if the parent doesn't see it, the parent has if it's an attitude or a behavior thing, the parent has raised them to be that way. So nothing you say would change the way they see their child, right? If the child's ugly, there ain't nothing they can do about it. But that child will grow out of it one day, and you don't need to tell them they're ugly. Because like you said, kids will tell them. They'll know.
I mean, specifically when people... see, those are those instances back when in the engineering field, people would wheel around their babies. I would just close my office door and pretend I was in a meeting.
I'm working.
I don't want to see your baby.
I'm working. No, he and I are the same way. I don't want you to bring your baby to school. I'm in the middle of trying to teach a class, and you come in with your baby, and they're like, ugh, and I'm like, ah, and then I'm the rude one. You're disrupting my entire life right now, and all of these people, and I'm the rude one. And when it cries, you have to like smile. Oh, maybe I am getting a sugar rush.
No, you've been hyper. It's not lion's mane. It doesn't kill your libido. It just makes you hyper.
It doesn't kill our libido.
I'm like,
I know.
Pretty much. They look like this little mongoloid, like squishy.
They all look like Gollum. Yeah. They all look like Gollum.
It's a wonder the human species has survived. Did you start dating when you were 10? No, but we actually met each other our freshman year of high school.
Does he mean us?
Of course.
What does he mean in general?
No.
Well, I don't know. Okay, sorry.
So we met each other the summer.
Get in the camera.
We met each other the summer before our freshman year of high school, which was
2003.
No.
Oh, that's when we graduated. Damn. 1999. 1999. Yeah, because the Millennium Switch was our first New Year's Eve in high school.
Yeah. So then we started dating April 2002, which was the April before. So that was the end of our junior year. And then we dated on and off, and then we got married in
2009.
Very good.
New Orleans Super Bowl year.
Yes.
What?
Yeah, July of 2009.
We were robbed by the Rams.
And then so in
recently, you know it.
3+ weeks, we will have been together for 12 years.
Did we say we were together 19 years? Have we been together 19 years? 2002.
2021.
Yeah.
April 2002 is when we first started dating. And
yeah, on and off though, because we've dated other people between there.
Mostly her.
I win, and he wins too.
Yeah.
He was always better than the rest. The other guys were nice and all. I just wasn't in love with them.
Oh.
It's true. And I hated it because we'd broken up and I'm trying to like date other people to move on. And I wasn't ever going to be in love with them because I did not feel the way about them as I did with you. And then I didn't want to admit it anymore. So then I date them even longer because I was like, ugh. And then that was not a good idea. You should not date people that you know it's not going to work out with. But I did. Lesson learned. Twice, 3 times. Twice.
Yeah, we are
Me too.
36. Well, I'll be 36 in a couple weeks.
No.
Yes.
Yes. Damn. I am 36.
What's worse, I have a hard time lying. So does she.
Let me tell
Some of
you,
the kids, I have to feign an urgent mission.
Brooke, let me teach you some of my tricks because I literally can't lie.
I love the Seinfeld reference. You're schmoopy.
No,
You're
no, I
schmoopy.
like, oh, you're the, what is it? Happy Pappy?
Happy Pappy?
You're the Pappy.
Oh, you're
I'm
Pappy.
Pappy. I'm Pappy. Okay, here's the thing, Brooke. Here you go. Number 1, bad haircuts. I have students all the time that get their haircut, and I'm like, "Arr." And so they'll say, and I bring it up like, oh, you got your haircut. Do you like it? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, that's so great. That's great that you like it because I don't. So I just leave that other part out. I'm like, that's so great. I'm so happy for you. So if somebody has a baby and you don't say that it's cute, you'd be like, oh my God, that's so amazing. I love that you have your baby. Like, I'm trying to think, what do I say when people's babies come out?
Are you happy?
Oh my God, look how sweet. What a sweetheart. And then if it's crying and being a little shit, like, oh my God, so amazing. So amazing that you're a stinky parent and your child sucks. It's so amazing. And you know what even kills me? It's like, that's taboo to say. I'm like, why is it taboo to say? Sometimes people make food like chefs and it's not good. You send your food back. So you can't see that somebody's doing a bad job parenting. You know people do a bad job parenting. That's the thing.
Okay.
That's the thing.
We were talking about people being nice at restaurants on a Final Scoop one weekend.
You should always be nice at restaurants.
Well, no,
I hate
no.
people that are mean at restaurants.
No, I'm being nice to the wait staff. Being yes,
That's what I mean.
Fine.
What?
If you ordered steak and somebody brought you chicken, would you just eat the chicken or would you send it back and say, I ordered steak?
Yeah, I'd probably change my order. I'd probably be like,
Shade was being the nice gentleman and just ate the food that was brought to him because he didn't want to cause a kerfuffle or anything like that. So
here's the issue with that, if I may.
Yeah.
That's somebody else's food potentially. Like, what if the waiter lit and you eating it just effed up everything that much more?
Yeah.
Instead of the second it comes out, you're like, whoa, that's for someone else. Like, I ordered, like, that might be for another table. Like, if you just opened and honest about it right away.
Yeah.
Like, because it's not like it would take me long to notice they gave me chicken instead of steak. I'd be
Right.
like, that's not mine.
Right.
That's
but then when
somebody
they brought
else.
him the bill, they charged him for the steak too.
Oh, did that happen?
Yes.
That's what you get for being. That's what you get, Shane. You order steak and people give you chicken and you just eat it. Well, you deserve to pay for the steak because you didn't man up and say this isn't mine.
Don't. He was being nice. He's from New Zealand. They have to be
Am
nice.
I not allowed to say man? Is that like a taboo?
You're man shaming him.
Okay. I'm sorry, Shane. You're a man. You're a strong man. Eat your chicken instead of steak and pay for steak.
Just not vegetables. Just don't eat vegetables, Shane.
Think about it.
Uh,
Okay, that's all I'm saying. You get in life what you deserve.
Tips on not insulting the other humans. I thank you. You are very welcome, Brooke. And thank you as always for tuning in, providing such a...
Yeah, well, it's true though, because like I have a
Enthusiastic
friend
remarks.
Martha, and she's not married and she doesn't have kids. I
No,
can be
Martha's
as
awesome.
open and honest with her about other people's kids as much as I want. The second she gets married and has a child of her own, that's all over. And the only person I can be honest with is Robert or someone else who doesn't have kids. Like, it's that simple. I refuse to be honest about that to those people because that's their concern. That's their business. It's not my business, right? Like, they do what they do. Okay.
Bloth80, that's a first-time commenter. Thanks for tuning in, Bloth. Some people love that. Which
I would
specifically?
love to know what that
Yeah,
is.
what is the that to which you are referring?
Ah, that's funny.
Shane can't afford the sink. He's going to go, this is true. Shane's
He's getting a gold
sink.
sink.
Yeah.
Like, actually, the AU, like gold, like
no,
the metal.
It's like a brushed brass kind of look, but it looks gold, so he's getting that sink.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Wait, for his
If you-
pants
if
or
you
for his
would've-
kitchen?
If you would have been in the
For
podcast
his
last week,
kitchen?
you would have heard all of this.
If I was pretty, I would have. Nobody needs to see this.
Well, then you can just sit on the other side and just laugh at me. when we're doing this, and you can defend me when they start.
Well, I have a story to tell.
Some people love that. You only have to deal the customer the tip.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Word.
No, really, you can't. Yeah. No, and I know that, and that's fine. Like, relationships are all different, and that's the best advice I can give to. Man, there was okay. 2 people got married. Okay, and for the woman,
Me too.
Whatever. Rawr. So when people get married, this was this thing like, oh, for all you married ladies out there, I hate bridal showers. We can get into that another day. I freaking hate them. I hate bridal showers. They're lame. We'll talk about it later. But anyways, okay, guys, everybody write some advice so that you can. And listen, I'm not saying the idea of giving advice to a newlywed couple isn't a great idea, but it's a terrible idea. And let me tell you why it's a terrible idea. Because it's their marriage. The only way this couple, random, whoever, pick an arbitrary couple. That's a bad thing for you. Pick an arbitrary couple, okay? Any couple in the world. That is them and only them. And it will only ever be them. It is personal to them. Worst thing a wife can do is talk to her friends about her marriage. Guys don't usually talk to other people about their marriage. They're doing the right thing. Don't talk to other people about what's going on with you because you talk to each other. It's you. No one else has been in your marriage. No one else has been in your situation. No one else is you. Sex positions. Don't talk to anybody else. That's between you and your husband and your wife to talk about. Talking about what do you do for dinner and what do you do for this and what do we do with this problem? I'm like, talk to each other. Together, you guys can seek out advice from other people. But when you go off and separate and like other people like, I can't believe he said that to you. And she's like, oh my God, I can't believe he said that to me. Was that bad? It's like, yeah, I would get so mad if he said that to me. It's like, but you didn't get mad when he said it to you because it's you and him. I just have strong opinions about that. So my advice was don't listen to any of these people's advice. It's between you two and you two will have a lovely marriage. Ta-da!
Bluff, this is her without any stimulants in her system either.
What'd I do? What'd I say?
I think it was just the rant you went on. It just.
What'd I do?
You gotta remember, a lot of these people will just like drop in to watch the video, and they'll see you on a rant, and then they'll drop in.
They'll drop out.
So if people aren't used to seeing you, they might come and say, "What is this sassy brunette doing on screen, excoriating the public for?"
I'm sassy.
Sassy. I think it's fun. I enjoy it, or else I would have ditched you 19 years ago. So, wink.
Because we don't take advice from other people. What? I mean, we do, but we don't. Not about our relationship.
Talking about it to other people can give third-party views on things you didn't know were issues.
Wait,
True.
Are you saying that's a good or a bad thing?
No, she's saying like they might make something seem like a problem that really isn't a problem when you bring.
If you're happily married, I probably should have put a caveat here. It's an if-then statement. So the if is, if you are genuinely in a good relationship, then you shouldn't listen to other people. If you're in a bad relationship, you should get out. Those are the options.
Agreed.
Those are the 2 options. If you're in a good relationship and in a healthy relationship, you don't need to listen to anybody else's opinions about anything. If you're in a bad relationship, get out of it. Why are you in a bad relationship? You got choices, people. Oh, mediocrity. Ugh. It's like a blanket you want to just rip off of you. What's up?
You can use the sheets as cover. Next time you say you don't have makeup on and you look all ragged.
Yeah, I'll come in like a ghost.
Be a $300.
I won't cut
ghost
holes in the
costume.
eye for eyes though, because that stuff is expensive.
Yep, exactly. Do you prefer Bloth or Bloth? Bloth or Bloth?
Wait a minute.
It's a long O or a short O?
I'm the WTF.
Do people think it's me, the guy that's been sitting here quietly?
I thought it was something. I don't know. Maybe he stubbed his toe.
Steak made to look like chicken for those who don't eat red meat. Beyond Meat. Exactly. Yes, that is what it is.
Wait, what?
Beyond Burger.
Wait, what? What are you saying
Andy
right now?
Leal.
There's stuff
Andy.
called Beyond.
Beyond Meat. Yeah, it's like the Beyond Burger.
Oh. Okay, can we just talk about
Hold on.
this?
Let's get these newcomers here.
I have another rant.
Yes, it would be a very expensive ghost costume.
Yeah,
Yes,
like super expensive.
yes. Andy Leal. Hello, Andy. Thank you for tuning in. You're for any comments, questions, queries, quips you got about supplements, fitness, protein bars, favorite bourbons, unload. It's a Caribbean name.
Oh, that's cool.
Instead of brother.
Oh.
Say falafel.
Yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying, but I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Is it Blothel or Blothel?
I would say Blothel. I think
Sounds like
Blothel.
brothel, though.
I'm good with either. Preach, Sandy.
Thank you. What was I about to say?
Happy marriages.
No,
Get
no,
out of
no.
something you're not happy
No.
about.
It was something earlier. Talking about no.
People.
Ah! I had a rant.
Beyond Meat.
Beyond Meat. That was it.
Oh, God.
Darn you, if you don't want to eat meat for whatever reason, okay, why are you going to try to eat something that tastes like a hamburger? Like, eat your veggies, eat the carrot, and be proud that you're eating the carrot. But don't sit there and try to eat something that looks and smells and tastes exactly like a burger, but you're like, oh, but it's not meat. I'm like, yeah, but you're trying to make it meat. So I feel like everything you're standing on is like sand and it's falling away. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like the people that eat, I'm sorry, if you eat these, you crazy. Veggie sticks, but they're not actually vegetable sticks. It's those, like, they look like Cheetos, but they're green. And they're in a bag, and they're like, oh, it's a healthy snack. I'm like, that ain't no healthy snack. You want to eat some celery. That is the same as a Cheeto. And I looked at the nutrition facts, and they're like the same as Cheetos. And they don't taste as good as Cheetos. Eat the Cheetos. Eat the junk food. Eat the burger. If you want to not eat meat, don't try to pretend like you're eating meat. You don't want to eat it, so you shouldn't want things that taste like it. That's super weird, right? Like, that's like hypocritical. Like, oh, I don't eat meat, but I'm eating this burger, but it's not a burger. I'm like, but you're trying to make it taste like meat. So you're literally falling in on your own, like do you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Your argument sucks. Empty logic. Null set. Null set. You want to eat veggies, you eat veggies. And be proud of it. I eat meat. When I eat a beef rib, I'm eating a beef rib and I'm proud of it. And I'm like, arr. When we went to the Texas Barbecue Festival, and there were people picketing, like, don't eat meat. I was like, oh, I'm sorry, what? You don't have to eat this. I'll eat this. I like brisket. Ooh, these are burnt ends are so good. Because they are so good. Aren't they?
I don't even know what to say anymore. I'm just...
Burnt ends. Get it, Myron Mixon. He's not a burnt end guy. You know, he's more of like the Georgia barbecue, just like pork, vinegar. I don't have a Georgia accent. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I was trying.
Any update on whatever you are coming out with?
What are you coming out with?
Oh, she's talking about probably the nootropic capsules I gave her.
Yeah.
We're waiting on the samples to come in from that other manufacturer. I'm still waiting on Mike at Condemned to send those to me. I had a talk with Carolina at Apollon, the real boss of Apollon. Today we talked for about a half an hour. We're going to get some stuff rolling on them because Robbie and I shoot the shit every other day of the week. So I was on the phone with Carolina formalizing a few things, and then we're going to have...
Oh my God!
Hold on. So... Yes, so they're in the works. There's going to be more announcements coming on in the next couple of weeks of stuff. Or looks like it. Preacher's head here looks like
You're an SOB. I'm not even going to talk about, because I'm nice. But you have no idea what just happened. That's all I have to say. I'm crying.
This is the second time we've cried on this podcast.
I'm being so nice right now. That is all we have to say, okay? Okay? The fact that I did not leave. You're welcome, okay? Okay? Okay?
That is one of my favorite things. Nootropics are wonderful. Oh, they're so good. So good. Yes, Brooke, you are awesome. We appreciate the weekly donations with these
so
podcasts.
Sweet, Brooke.
You are
Thank
awesome. You are awesome. Absolutely. All right, honey. We've been on an hour and 40 minutes.
I can tell.
Right now. There we go. Yeah. We got the little timer doodad up there in the corner. But the daycare is closing in 45 minutes, and you probably need to skedoodle.
Okay.
So, do you want to do the close up wrap and everything?
You don't want me to do the close up wrap.
All right. Thank you all for tuning in. We had a bunch of people tuning in from Twitch this week, which was pretty cool.
That's exciting.
Yeah, and some new people on YouTube. So, guys, thank you as always. We'll be here every Thursday at 3:30, at least until the summer's over. Once summer ends, we'll figure out a new time then. But until you start teaching again, when school year starts up, we'll be doing these every Thursday, 3:30 p.m. Thank you guys as always for tuning in. If you like what you saw here, click the like, comment, share the family, friends, loved ones, all that good stuff with all that. If you have any questions, or topics of conversation or supplements you want to email to us, you can either drop a comment below or shoot an email to me directly, thesupplementengineer@gmail.com, thesupplementengineer@gmail.com. And then we'll be back on Saturday with the final scoop with Robbie, Lucas, Shane, and maybe Grandpa will join us. I'm not sure. He's out and about traveling. So.
And if you want me on, you have to give me heads up notice.
Well,
maybe I'll tell you that story about how he was sarcastic and it led almost to our demise as a relationship.
There we go.
Just want to throw that out
Tune
there.
in next week for the reveal. After my show in October, Santa and I should get together to do a food eating contest.
Yes.
Yes, we'll do it.
But it's got to be something savory, like pizza or something. Like, I don't want to do donuts. I've tried that. That didn't work so well for me.
I crushed that one.
He crushed that one. I did not do. It's got to be like good food. Like
Look at you, JoJo, and Robbie together on there. And Lucas. Lucas put away some serious food, too, when we did our eating
Could it
challenge.
be crawfish? I can eat pounds and pounds.
I don't think they get
pounds of
crawfish in Poland.
Could it be crawfish? Okay, let's go.
All right, guys. Thank you all for tuning in, and we will catch you all next time.